Hello everyone, my name is Apurva and welcome back to yet another episode of 100 Days 100 Problems, where I solve your PowerApps challenges and turn them into working solutions. Let's take a look at our today's problem. Dear friends, I would appreciate your help and guidance in completing my task of creating a holiday plan for colleagues. I have been asked to update an app I previously developed for planning colleagues' holidays. The app is designed as a standard calendar, similar to Outlook, with highlighted dates indicating when someone is on vacation. Each calendar cell includes the name of the person on leave. However, my supervisor has now requested that I develop a new version of this app. In this version, a list of people should appear on the left, and the date cells on the right should be highlighted to make it easier to identify when employees are absent. The attached image clearly illustrates my intended layout. As I'm new to Power Apps, I would greatly appreciate detailed step by step guidance to complete this task. I've already created the table, but I now need help with the coding. If anyone would be kind enough to assist with coding the calendar, I would be very grateful. Before building this application, let's try and understand what we are trying to build here. What is the requirement? So on the left side, we see the list of employees, probably their name, department, or designation, something is displayed over there. We also see the display pictures. At the top, there is a search bar, so you can search by name. In the middle, we have the current month and the current year. And then we also have left and right arrows to sort of navigate. Then below that, we have weekdays, which displays from Monday till Sunday, and then there is again Monday and Sunday. So there are 2 weeks that are displayed at once. So you can consume more information in one glance. And then there is a reset button on the right top. So those and right navigation that you see in the middle, so you can navigate left and right, meaning go back 2 weeks or go forward 2 weeks, right? So if you navigate way too far and you want to come back to the default view, I believe that reset button is for that purpose. And then we have this main calendar here which displays 2 weeks, right? And then there are a bunch of different colors representing some or the other holiday. Maybe the employees are on vacation, maybe they are on sick leave or personal day. And notice how Saturday and Sunday both are grayed out. That means we need to make sure that the non-business days are grayed out throughout the entire calendar. So all Saturdays and Sundays will be in gray color. To build this application, we need a database. So I'm going to navigate to SharePoint to create list. First, we need a list of employees, which will have employee name, email, and department. And then we also need to build a logic for approval flow. So I'm thinking whenever any employee applies for a leave request, it further goes to a manager and they decide whether to approve it or reject it. So for that purpose, I have created this column called role, and this has two options. One is admin and one is user. So we'll create two screens in the application, one for the user view and one for the admin to approve or reject the leave request. And finally, now let's just add some data in here. And I'm going to assign admin role to Michael and Ryan, and then rest all employees can be users. Then I'm going to create another list for holiday calendar. Now this can be a regular holidays, or you can also include any corporate events or any significant event that you want to put on a calendar. Here I've included some public holidays like Christmas, Halloween, New Year's, and then rest all are corporate events. Now these events are just fictional and are taken out from the series The Office, if you know. Then I've just included some references like Pretzel Day and all. And then I thought of adding one more column, which is holiday type. Here you can add as many different types of holidays you need, like corporate events, maybe seminars, or anything else that you need to have a separate color for. So this will really help us to create our main calendar body with different colors. And lastly, our main list, which is leave request. This will hold all the information of all the employees that are going to be absent for, let's say, they are going on a vacation, maybe they are sick, or they are taking a personal day off, or whatever different types of leaves are allowed in your organization can go up here. So I'll just create all the relevant columns and add the data. Actually, no, wait, let's add the data directly from the app. Here are all the columns that we would need for our leave request table. First is the employee name, so the person who is applying for the leave. Then we have start date, end date to get the whole date range that they'll be gone for. Then we have leave type, whether it's a vacation or they're going on sick leave, whatever. Then we have leave status. By default, the status would be pending, and as soon as the manager approves or rejects it, the status will get updated accordingly. Then we also have a column for comments. So if the approver wants to leave any remarks, uh, where they are going or why they need a leave, something for the approver, they can add that in there. And then finally, we also have a approver column. This column will basically hold the information of who is approving this request. If they've rejected or approved, whatever, like who is the approver of that leave request. Since we have a lot of things to cover in this, like we first need a user screen, then we need a admin screen, and then finally we need the main screen to cover the big calendar logic. So I've broken this entire series into different parts, and this is just part one of how to build the database. Now that we have that ready, in the next part we'll see how to create the application right from scratch. And that's it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have a Power Platform problem for me, do mention that in the comments, and I'll see you next time.